I've just butchered 8 birds, and I am going to wet pluck these. By wet pluck I mean I'm going to dip them in hot water, which will assist with the plucking, make it faster and a lot easier than a dry pluck. I only do this when I do about 8 birds because I'm going to do a big roast up. So that's what we're going to do now. I've got water heating up in the kitchen. I don't have an external burner like a gas one, which would be good to have outside, but I'm going to do it in the kitchen, heat it up, and then I've got a kettle to add to it if the temperature drops. I'm going to keep the temperature close to 160 Fahrenheit, it's about 70 Celsius roughly, and I'll be dipping them for about 15 to 30 seconds maximum, and then just plucking from there. I'm going to go get the water and we'll get started on that now. That's temperature. Hot enough. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take off the wings. We don't need those. Oops. I'm going to keep the legs because we need those for dipping. This is at temperature. Oops, got to start the clock. I have a stopwatch that I use. And we're going to do it for 30 seconds. The reason it's 30 seconds is long enough for it to weaken the feathers so they will come out of the skin, but you don't want to go too much longer because you can damage the skin and it will start to disintegrate, and also you'll actually start to cook the flesh. So 30 seconds should be long enough. Then I'll pull it out. I've got a bucket of cold water, so I'm going to just shock it in there. Makes it easy to handle too, it's not too hot. And so we're just going to rub, and you can see just rubbing gently, just rubbing. And you'll see compared to plucking, I'm not actually applying force to get, it just kind of comes right off. Just rubbing. So I'm not actually using my second finger, I'm just pushing my thumb along there, running it along. Now there will be some longer feathers around near the wings. They will need to be plucked because they just sort of, around the wings they just dig in deeper, I think. So you will need to do a little bit of that around the wings, mainly around the tips, those longer ones. Just those ones there. But it's not too much, and most of it's just, even that part's coming off pretty easy. Now the breast area, you have to be a little bit more delicate there. It's a little sensitive area, the breast, because the skin is stretched with the breast anyway, I think, and just have to be gentle. A little whingy here, wants some food. Yeah, wait your time. Yeah, you can see the breast is a little bit sticky. What you can do is dunk it in for another second or two. If you're getting this sort of, well, what I'm getting there, so I might do that actually. Just to finish it off. Looking motley. You can see the breast is starting to look nice and clean. And I'm still just rubbing. Be careful there, it looks like it's sensitive. Yeah, it wants to separate, doesn't it? And it's just a process doing that, and then we clean it off. see how it looks. Making a mess. I'll clean it up later. And that's most of it. Still little cleanups here and there, but really, it's looking pretty good. And this will roast up really nicely. I'll do a whole heap together. They've been mostly cleaned up, but I'll just give it another go before I cook them. I've got the skin on most of them, except a lot of the breasts, they had a little tear. When I cook them, I'll try and wrap them back over. The breast is the hardest part to do, and I'm not that well practiced on plucking because I tend to just, I just do skin off. It's because it's easiest. So we'll cook these tomorrow. I've roasted them in rosemary and they came out pretty good.